out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. It'll buy some time right. And for a right side here, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Or shifts past him. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been planning this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll come out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Ready?
First and 10, it's Pierce. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Here's Pierce looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll run for it with Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still have the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Third and short yardage, Mills. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
Here we go.
Pierce now up the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
14
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Colts, nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now McCoy. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Let's go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Back to the ground with Pierce. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll run here with Pierce. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He's got Jordan complete right side. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Third and goal, Mills. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And Johnson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. Touchdown, Indianapolis. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First down throw for Mills. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jordan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mills. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mills. And that is incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Colts are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
68 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Working out of the gun, Mills. This to Hines on the drop-off. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. but what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at about the 14. And he's out right at the 25. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. To the right side, complete to Taylor. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mills. He'll get this right back to Rager. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
3rd down. The Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Throwing, Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mills to throw it. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll go option to the short side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To the right side, this is Taylor.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's got some space here. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. First and 10, Taylor now. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, it's Mills. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
First down, Mills. Rager catches it left side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down at 5. Give to Pierce. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Mills now from the 50. He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan. He's got room at the 30. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now a handoff for Pierce. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Play fake, Mills. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
3rd and goal, the ball at the 10. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Johnson's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So defensively, they made the move to try and freeze out the kicker, but he steps up and he says, ice this.
And you talk about ice. How about the ice running through his veins? He just steps right up, calm as he can be, and drills it to give his guys the lead.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. He'll look to throw. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken a 4th-quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it, we got your backs. We'll come out with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mills. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Touchdown, Houston. Nyheim Hines, 75 yards. And the Texans use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Got his man, it's Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
To throw. Pass complete to Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done.
this one away, and off it goes. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Mills. He's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to be shoved out, but not the... It's down to the 20-yard line. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. One last shot from Mills. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight. And